Hi everyone, this is going to be a quiz style video of the origins and insertions of your intrinsic deep back muscles. So the red tags will be origin and the blue tags will be insertion. So yeah, write down your answers and we'll check them at the end. So number 1 is going to be what originates here, and make sure you're specific on what different regions it could be too, if it's in this region or this region. Okay, and then same for number 2. So just orient yourself. Okay. So now for number 3, what originates here? Okay. And number 4, what originates here? Okay. 5 and 6 are on the other model. Okay, so 5 and 6 go together as one question, but you can just write it down twice for 5 and 6. So 5 would be the origin leading to its insertion here. So based on the orientation of the origin and insertion, you should be able to answer what muscles these would be. Okay? And then for number 7, I don't have a tag. I was just gonna kind of ask you a question because it was too hard for me to tag it. But what muscle would insert on like the majority of these spinous processes? And if that's confusing to you, I can explain it later. I just didn't have enough models to do it on. Okay, so for number 8, we're back on this model. So it would be this insertion. Okay. All right, and then for 9 and 10, it's kind of like 5 and 6. They go together, so based on where I've placed the origin and the insertion, you should be able to figure out what muscle this would be. And then same for 11 and 12. Okay. So you can pause the video and go back. You can check your answers, and I will go over some of them. So here's the answer key. Okay. And then that was 11 and 12. Okay, and I have this here. So for 1, it was your semispinalis capitis cervicis and your thoracis would all originate on your transverse processes here. And then for 2, for the insertion, it would just be your semispinalis thoracis in your thoracic region and your cervicis in the cervical region. And then your semispinalis capitis would insert on the skull. So just make sure you're paying attention to the regions of what they could be in. Okay. So then for 3, it was your quadratus lumborum on the inner posterior rim of your iliac crest here. Okay. 4, I have your multifidus here on the posterior sacrum, your PSIS, and your transverse processes here. So there's that. That's why that would be multifidus. 5 and 6 was interspinalis. So your interspinalis originates on your inferior spinous process and it inserts on your superior spinous process. So they would run like that, okay? And then for 7, I was looking for multifidus because, let me grab the other model. So it's coming from here, this would be your origin, and then it would come up onto your spinous processes up this way on your superior spinous processes. So yeah, that was that. Oh, and then 8 was quadratus lumborum, because we're on the transverse processes and your 12th rib. Your quadratus lumborum also connects to your 12th rib here. Okay. And then 9 and 10 were your rotatories, or your rotators, because its origin is on the inferior transverse process and it inserts on the superior lamina here. Okay, and then for 11 and 12, it originates on the inferior transverse process and inserts on the superior transverse process. So yeah, that was intertransverse, sorry. So hopefully that was helpful and not too confusing, but hopefully it gives you a little idea of how some of the questions will be asked. Hopefully that was helpful.